On August 27th, 2012, Spurs sold Luka Modric to Real Madrid for £30 million. This was a big loss for Spurs, as Modric played a pivotal role with his ability to dictate the tempo of matches from central midfield, composure under pressure, and his adaptability. Tottenham were quick to look for a replacement, and it didn't take long for them to find one. 2 days after the sale, they signed 25-year-old Mousa Dembélé from Fulham by paying a reported fee of £19 million for his release clause. He was the replacement. Dembélé settled in quick, making his debut shortly after. In that game, he came in at halftime and scored the equaliser, which provided a lasting impression on the fans and management. Today, when we watch an interview of a player who either played alongside him or against him, they always have nothing but praise for him.
Mousa Dembélé was probably the best player I've ever seen play football.
Funny how many people say that, yeah.
He had everything. This guy, I never seen someone so strong like him. He was like a wall. And technique, he doesn't know pressure.
Who's the best player you ever played against?
Obviously, played against Messi, played against Ronaldo, but for me, I hate to say it, because he did play for Tottenham, Mousa Dembélé.
No. Okay.
This
keeps happening. Why? This keeps happening.
Every time he gets praise, notice how the interviewers always say the same thing. But why? Why do players rate him so high? And why don't the statistics scream it? I've watched lots of videos during my research on this guy, and I never really got a clear answer. So I looked into it, and I think I've got a good explanation for this. So let's take a deep dive into the man football couldn't solve. When we look at the statistics during his 7 years at Tottenham, he only has an astonishing 10 goals and 10 assists. But this is not about goals and assists. When we look at the right stats, it all starts to make sense. During the 2015 to 2016 season, the players people would talk about were the likes of Dele Alli, Eriksen, or Harry Kane. And while they played a pivotal role for Spurs, I believe that Dembélé was the key player of this team. Let me explain why. For example, during that season, he recorded an unprecedented 93% dribbling success rate, the highest in the league for any player with over 30 attempts. His pass success rate was at 92%, despite being a defensive mid where pressure is always certain. On top of that, in the 16-17 season, Tottenham's win percent was nearly 25% higher when he was present. I know it sounds like I'm overhyping here, but I just want you to get an understanding of how important he was. Take it from then manager.
And for me, it's this type of player that I think I told you, and it's in my book, that say, for me, I put him in next to Ronaldinho, Maradona, Okocha. And for me, he deserves all the prize that the people is giving him.
When taking all things into consideration, I truly believe that this guy would have become a top player. Back in 2012, when he was approached by Tottenham, Dembélé had offers from big clubs like Real Madrid, Man United, and Chelsea. If he had chosen to go for any of these other clubs, who knows how his career would have turned out. When we look at the reasons as to why he's the man football couldn't solve, we come down to 2 reasons. The first one, he played for Tottenham Hotspur. No shade towards the club, but if you want to become a top player, you can't do it at Spurs. Players like Paulinho, Bale, or even Modric had to leave the club in order to succeed individually as a player. And finally, the ultimate reason is because he had a unique skill set. And it's not dribbling, it's not even his strength. Those are just the symptoms. The reason why Dembélé is the man football couldn't solve is because he removed the part of the game that could be solved. Hear me out. Football, at its core, is built on predictability. Players are taught where to stand, when to pass, and what decisions should look like. Even the most creative players, although they bent the rules, they still abided by them. Dembélé didn't. He wasn't following rules or calculating patterns. He was reacting to pressure, the balance, and the touch moment by moment. That's why pressing him felt pointless, because pressing was built on assumptions. So opponents couldn't read him because there was nothing to read. And the game couldn't speed him up because he wasn't playing at its tempo to begin with. This is not just in football. Take the legendary painter Vincent van Gogh, for example. He broke the agreement of what art is supposed to look like. Or even a modern example, Kanye West, who at his peak kept redefining the sound before people could catch up. People didn't understand them at first because they weren't solving art. They were ignoring the rules that made it solvable. Eventually, Dembélé left Spurs for China in 2019 because his body couldn't keep up. He can be put in the same category as players like Neymar, Dele Alli, and Eden Hazard. They felt like fragments of the same lost language. Football played not just to win, but to express something human.